Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Boston Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Santana is there, and Pedroia's gone to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, I'm going to tell you a secret. This may be the best hitting ballpark in all of baseball. The weather's going to be great because you have a roof. You can control the weather. In the summer, it flies here in Wisconsin. But on top of that, this ballpark, what a great background to hit in. The ball jumps. This is a hidden secret, a hidden treasure for hitters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's Mookie Betts, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Matt, every team goes through this in the course of a season. They lost their last game. They've been losing a lot lately. The battle here is to try to keep everybody on the positive frame of mind. Because it's easy now to get negative about everything that's going on. Be positive. Try to get a W. It's important.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 10 for him on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 4th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did. A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 3, the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rick Porcello gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Porcello into the windup. 0-2 on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground, and this is off the second base bag, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average coming in 257. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Catcher Giovanni Soto now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Giovanni Soto.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Villar fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
So striding forward now, Rick Porcello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pushed to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's there. He's out trying to take third. And a poor gamble in hindsight there as the inning is over. 1 left. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Domingo Santana. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Favorable call in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him to go down swinging there. Domingo Santana goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Jesus Aguilar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves one. Still down 3-0. Into the box. Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1 count and the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Bandy goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Lamb is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Red Sox go down. Standing in, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jimmy Nelson.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A changeup over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Shot back up the middle. Bradley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. Fouled straight back. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late. But either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now that's popped up. Jeanette barehanded. One there, not in time.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Stepping in now, Rick Porcello. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Brewers nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 21.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there for strike one.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Porcello's ready. Here's the pitch. Domingo Santana is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success. Well, he finds himself down 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Your attention,
so he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Chase Anderson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Cue shot here out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch grounded to the right, reined in to second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Brewers nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Jesus. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bandy.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts onto the grass, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Through 5 innings, the Red Sox 4 and the Brewers 1. Tommy Malone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Tommy Malone.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Previously against Tommy Malone, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run.
Hanley Ramirez.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see right there he currently sits 2nd on the Red Sox in that category. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Giovanni Soto is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed by Soto as he can't time that one, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Rick Porcello. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Broxton. He can't get to it. This one's down.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Keon Broxton.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Number 8.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. To short. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in once again, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it 4. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
For the Red Sox, shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. VR charging this one, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Mookie Betts, previously against Tommy Malone, 1 for 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Bandy. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired. 2 down now. Jake Lamb will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman Scooter Jeanette.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
you know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw. The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Way out in front. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And here's Jackie Bradley now. Previously against Tommy Malone, 2 hits in 7 tries.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded softly to the right. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch. In the dirt here. The 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. And Ramirez is also retired. It's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Aguilar just to the right of the mound, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Eric Sogard will try and get his club back into it here.
Number 18, Eric Sogard.
Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Thornburg.
In there, strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and he misses it. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
There's one.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Keon Broxton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Ryan Braun is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now. With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Braun goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Ryan Webb enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hard hit ball to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. He gets up there in the ninth with this streak going and delivers.
Mitch Moreland will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Mitch Moreland.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. You see the average starting play at .318, 15 long balls and 23 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Braun comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Red Sox leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
At the plate, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 2-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Rick Porcello earns his 5th winner of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jimmy Nelson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
They left 8 runners on base.